moving average can also be used for forecasting. Okay, so moving averages can also be used. Now we are going to look at what we call moving average and weighted moving average. Okay, so they can both be used for forecasting as well. Now, why are we looking at different methods? Because actually, the way these things work is that you carry out some research, okay, and then see what works best for your data. And after researching on that, then you adopt the solution that is best for that particular business or system. Okay. So now, if you look at this data, hope I am audible. Am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, this is monthly sales data for a business. Okay. This is monthly sales data. So now we want to use moving average to explore forecasting here. If we are using moving average, okay, when you want to do moving average, you have to choose the duration to use for your moving average. For example, we may decide to do what we call a 3-month moving average. 3 months moving average. Okay, 3-month moving average. Now, if we are doing 3-month moving average, what that means is we are going to compute the average of everything in January, February, March. That's 3 months. To try to forecast what the April sales will be. Okay. We'll use February, March, April to forecast what May sales would be. We'll use March, April, May to forecast June. Are you following? That's the idea. Okay. So let me delete these figures. So here we are going to say equals the average. I could use average function, right? Average function, if I like. But I don't want to use that. Let's do it in such a way that the concept will be understood clearly. Equals the first item, first month sales, plus second month sales, plus third month sales, divided by 3. That's the average. Okay. Of course, if you pull that down to do the whole thing, you can see that May is average of February, March, April. June is average of March, April, May. July is average of April, May, June, and so on. This is how the moving average works. Is this understood? Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
So if you want to do for January, how do you do that?
You can't do for January, except you're talking of January of the next year, because to forecast, you need past data. If there's no past data, you cannot, forecasting is always based on past data. You understand? So there must be some months that you did not, you just use them as historic data for your forecasting. Hope that's clear. Is it clear, please? Understood?
Yes, sir.
Stewart, can you hear me?
Yes, sir, it's clear. But we can do for February with only January. Can we forecast for February with only January sales?
Most times when you are do forecasting, most times you don't want to use just one figure for forecasting.
Okay.
Most of the time, you don't want to do that. Now, if you want to forecast for the first, you can, except you are picking data from some other sources that you are using for your forecasting, maybe another similar business, okay? But that's not as reliable as when you use the real data of your business. So when your business is just starting, you don't have data to use for such. That's why
Okay.
forecasting works better after you already have collected some historic data. And usually not just one, not, usually it's a number, maybe like 6 months or 3 months. Is it clear? Okay,
Yes, sir,
so,
it's clear. It's clear.
okay, now, there's something I want you to observe here. By doing this, we are actually apportioning equal weight to all the months. We are not prioritizing any month. We are not giving more importance to any of the months. January, February, March, equal with February, March, April. What do I mean by being equal with? Now, if I were to do it this way, if I were to say equals January divided by 3 times February divided by 3 times sorry, is it supposed to be times or plus? Plus,
Plus.
yeah, plus what now? March divided by 3. If I were to do this, would I have gotten the same answer as,
No, it's a different answer.
as this one?
A different answer.
Are you surprised it's the same answer?
Same answer.
Yes.
Hmm.
What I'm trying to show you is that you are doing exactly the same thing to each of these months. You are dividing each one by 3, adding it to the other one, adding it to the other one. This, what I just did here now is exactly the same as this one. And which is also exactly the same as, if we simply say average, use the average function. So we are giving each of these values the same degree of significance. We are doing exactly the same thing to each one. Okay. So that's what I mean when I say that we are apportioning equal weight to all of them in this forecast. Okay. That leads us to weighted moving average. Now, if you don't want to do that, if you don't want all of them to have the same weight, then you have to use what they call a weighted moving average. In this case, you have to determine which of these that you consider more important. Okay. For instance, I can decide that, okay, the more recent months should be given higher weights, should be considered more important in the forecast. For example, because March is closer to April, we may think that March value should be given higher importance in the computation than the more distant months. In that case, we'll be talking of weighted moving average. Okay. So we may decide, for instance, that, okay, we are going to use 60 ratio 60 to 30 to 10, for instance. We decide to use that ratio 60, 30, 10. Okay. So in which case we'll say equals this one times what? Times we can use a 0.1 plus February times 0. What? 0.3 plus March times what? Times what do you think? 0.6. Now you make sure that when you add up everything, it gives you 1. Okay. This is a weighted moving average. Now we are apportioning higher weight to the more recent months. I see that the values we are getting is a little bit higher. So if that doesn't give us something close enough to actual, we can still adjust it. Okay, just adjust it to your own taste. Try different things and see what works. Can say 0.8, 0.15. What will this one be? 0. What?
0.0 something.
0.5. No, it's even closer still. So this is how you do weighted moving average. This is how you do moving average. Hope you can see the difference. I will see the difference.
Yes, sir.
Let me correct it.
Or the one I did earlier, I didn't use the. Okay, that one I didn't use brackets, right? Let me
Yeah,
see.
you didn't use bracket, did you?
I didn't use brackets.
Okay, I'll just do my own.
Let me see.
Okay.
I use bracket now.
You did?
I use bracket. Look at it.
Okay.
It's in the
I
weighted
didn't put
moving
bracket
average
in
that
mine.
I didn't use brackets because of the method, the approach I use here. So I didn't need the brackets here.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
So the first figure is 243,000.
The first figure.
Yeah.
Which one? Which first figure?
Okay. It's a wrong one, sir.
Okay.
It's a wrong one.
No,
But I
no,
hope,
the one
hope,
he did is the correct one.
hope the solution is clear.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Mm.
It's clear now.
Okay, so this is how the moving average works. So I'm going to give you the weighted moving average as an assignment. So you work on your weighted moving average. Okay.
Okay, sir.
So let's agree on the weight to use. What weights do you want to use? Six-month weighted moving average. What weights do you want to use?
Um, okay. We are portioning the
Weight.
more recent sales with more weight, right?
Yes.
We can use 0.9 for that.
Okay. Choose weights to use. Then you just when you explain your solution, you tell me the weights that you used to get your solution. Hmm? Just use your own discretion. So do a 6 month weighted
Okay.
moving average for
Okay,
me.
sir.
That's assignment number one. Assignment number two. Um, let's go back to let's go back. Hmm. Where did he do that something just now? Okay, line S function. It's actually line S and log S function. Because we also did log S function there. Okay, so now the assignment I want to give you here is this. Using this same model, we are using the same model now. Assignments. Don't forget the model. Let me just copy the model for you. So that's the assignment. Any question?
No, no, sir, not really. We'll use the recording to further
No. Don't wait for the
you know,
recording. Just capture it now.
get
Just capture it.
everything
Okay.
with
No, but
more
capture the
understanding.
but you are taking the assignment, right?
Oh, okay, this one because okay,
Take the assignment
it's
now.
but we still need
Of
the
course,
recording to
of course, I will send the
make
recording.
it sync
Yeah,
better.
I understand. I understand. I understand. But just take this one, please. The first other question, I hope you took it too.
Thank you, sir. Because
No problem. I hope you took the first one, this one. Did you take this assignment? Here, I said I want a 6-month weighted moving average, and that you should determine the weight to use by yourself. But make sure you use higher weights for more recent months. So the weights for June must be higher than the others. The weight for January should be the least. Is it clear? Hope the questions are clear.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so tomorrow is Wednesday. I would
Yes,
like
sir.
us
Tomorrow
to
is
have I would like us to have a class on Thursday. I would like us to have a class on Thursday. If possible, may I have a class tomorrow and Thursday. But that of tomorrow, I'm not very certain yet if I can create that of tomorrow. But I just want us to have some extra classes, this week.
okay. Okay, sir. Anytime is okay, but
So I have to brush up most of these things. But Thursday, definitely, Thursday is very, very free. We'll take a class on Thursday. But for that of tomorrow, by morning, I'll let you know
okay.
if we can have a class tomorrow. So this week, it shouldn't be less than 3 classes, by God's grace, 3 or 4 classes.
okay, sir. Thank you, sir.